Lionel, did you sleep well yesterday? I slept pretty good after talking to you. Well, why don't we sleep together? Oh, coming on really strong there, Albert. Oh my god. Please note that this game contains mild violence, paranoid love, and mild horror. And welcome in to Please Don't Hate Christmas. All I understand about this is Yandere Santa Claus. I think that's what we're dealing with. Let's get right into it, shall we? It's so dark and cold. What is this place? I can't see anything. I'm going to stand up. I feel dizzy. What's on the top floor? Is that blood? Why? Whose blood is this? What is going on? Why is there a Santa hat here? Ah, you're awake. Why are you here? Don't be afraid. I'll take care of it. I will protect you. I promise. Go to sleep, my dear. Okay. Where am I? The office. I'm really going crazy. I hadn't slept for several days now, and with a pair of big dark circles under my eyes. I want to go home, take a hot bath, and eat what I want to eat, and play all the games I can. Wow, did you get a new nail gel? So cute. Oh, it's for the Christmas trip. Aren't you going to Japan too? Yeah, my boyfriend set it up for me. How nice! Why do we seem to be living in different worlds when we're working in the same studio? I would like a vacation too. It is true that I've not taken any leave and gone on any trip for a long time. I'm even thinking of just quitting my job. I blink. Ah! It's Albert! Albert Claus. He was my childhood friend, and though we haven't seen each other for a long time, we've kept in touch. We all grew up in a place called Snowflake Island. And Albert's family has managed Snowflake Island for generations. I made a cute snowman. It's so cute. Albert, how you doing? Lionel. Well, still the same thing, nothing special. But I've recently returned to Snowflake Island. Really? Aren't you always out of town? Yeah, I'm a bit bored anyway, so I'm back. And since my second brother is out of the country, I'm managing Snowflake Island for now. Oh my god, haven't been back in such a long time either. Man, why don't I take a break too? Immediately wrapped up the work on my hands and asked my boss for a leave of absence. I haven't had a vacation in 3 years, so I won't be turned down. But, Lionel, I know you're really struggling and need a break. As you know, many of our colleagues have already taken leave, so I hope you, as a producer, can hold on for just a little longer. I'll make it up to you afterwards. The company really needs you. This unscrupulous boss. How many times has he said that to me? I will continue to work. But I'm sure the studio would be in chaos if there was no one to do these jobs. Alright, I get it. Thank you. You're the best employee we've ever had. Yeah, just suck it. I slowly walked out of the boss's room and looked at my colleagues who were still discussing their holiday. Forget it. It's the same every year anyway. That's how I spent my Christmas at work. Oh my god. All right, let's continue on the story, shall we? Let's leave this place. And no, I must make some changes this year. There's a voice inside that keeps telling me to go back. I'm sure that's a Moana reference. Yeah, I'm sorry, but if you won't let me take off, I'll have to resign. Lionel, you're not kidding, are you? I mean it. In fact, I've already written down the handover of work just now. Someone else will do it for me. Thank you so much for taking care of me. Lionel, no, wait a minute. Ignoring my boss's shouts, I dart back to my seat to gather my things. Albert, I'm going to Snowflake Island. What? Really? Aren't you busy at work? Yeah, I decided to quit my job. I can't believe I haven't had a vacation in 3 years. I'm afraid I'll go crazy if I stay any longer. Wow. I can't believe it either. We haven't seen each other so many years. Lionel, you know what? I'm really super happy. You wait for me. I asked Mr. Greg to prepare a helicopter to pick you up. No. I'm already on the train. What? Dang it. Can't believe I didn't think of that. I should have chartered the train to and from Snowflake Island. Hey, even if you have money, you don't use it like this. Why not? As long as it's for my Lionel, no amount of money is any problem. Yeah, you've always liked to say things like that. Then I'll pick you up at the train station later. Can't wait to meet you. Oh man, where are we going? Whoa, choo-choo! Choo-choo! I'm in the choo-choo! The scenery outside the window was so dreamy that I couldn't quite believe I had resigned. What a nice breeze. I regret I didn't let myself go on vacation earlier. I haven't been back for more than 10 years. I wonder what has become of Snowflake Island. I was originally an orphan, dropped on the shores of Snowflake Island not long after I was born. Fortunately, a kind couple, my adopted parents, took me home. They used to run a small coffee shop on Snowflake Island, but unfortunately, they died in an accident while I was in elementary school. After that, I lived with my adopted parents' relative, but they suddenly disappeared when I was in high school. After that, I left Snowflake Island. I hope things haven't changed after all these years. Why didn't I come back sooner? There's still some time before the station. What should we do? Read the train flyer. It says a promotional leaflet for Snowflake Island. Let's take a look. Snowflake Island is a small island in the north, owned by the Claus family, and everything on the island is managed by the Claus family. Snowflake Island is very welcoming to foreign visitors, and there are a variety of attractions and facilities on the island, so be sure to come and see them. The next page. Snowflake Island's playground, the giant library on Snowflake Island, Claus's mansion on Snowflake Island, closed to the public for now, the shopping street on Snowflake Island. Next page. The urban legend of Snowflake Island, the Christmas butcher who will appear on Christmas Eve. The urban legend that once terrified the residents of Snowflake Island. Legend has it on Christmas night, a mad killer butcher appears dressed in Christmas clothes to cut people down. Although it is not known, the legend has been spread since there was murder on the island at Christmas. It is not known where the legend has been spread. There was a time when the islanders were afraid to even go out to celebrate Christmas. But that was a long time ago, and now it's just an urban legend used to scare children. I will send a message to Albert. I haven't been back for such a long time. It feels so unbelievable. You feel the same way? A little bit. But I've been away for less time than you. So, I feel okay with that. Speaking of which, why do you suddenly want to come back? Actually, I came back because I wanted to go back. Do you mean that you miss me? Of course. We haven't seen each other in a long time. And I don't think there's anyone I know on Snowflake Island anymore. Never mind. You have me. I'm here for you. I will make you a wonderful vacation. No need for special preparation. I'm gonna take a nap then. I'm a little tired. I'm gonna take a nap. I've been waiting for you. Come back, my dear. Snowflake Island. Finally. From the looks of it, doesn't look like much has changed. It's still so dreamy and beautiful. Lionel! Oh! Sexy Santa Claus! Before I could see his face clearly, I was hugged tightly by him. I miss you so much! Hey! Albert. I've seen the photo, but Albert has grown so much. And a nice body, too. Lionel, I miss you so much. Wait. I pushed away from him slightly. Huh? He looks even better in person. What's the matter, Lionel? Don't you miss me? It's not that. It's just that I'm not used to it. About what? You've grown so tall. You've become handsome too. It's not fair. Lionel, you look pretty too. Alright, it's just that the sweet tongue expect hasn't changed. I only do that with Lionel. Got it. Give me the luggage. I'll get it for you. No, it's heavy. It's all the more reason for me to take it. I'm not the same little brother I used to be. Look at that smile. It's really a waste for him not to be an idol. We arrived at the entrance plaza of Snowflake Island. It wasn't too crowded, but we still saw a lot of tourists around. It's a peak season for Snowflake Island. Shouldn't you be very busy for the temporary island master? Yeah, of course I'm busy, but I'm clearing my schedule when I heard you were coming. Wow, wait, what about work? Well, most of it is done. All the other miscellaneous work is assigned to manpower. You are so awesome. Albert has been so good since the old days that almost nothing can get in his way. We obviously haven't seen each other in so long and he still made time for me. He's probably the only person in this world who's been so good to me. Lionel, did you book a place to stay? I know your former home has gone. Of course, I've already booked a hotel. I'm in the one near the library. Ah, is that so? What? You should have discussed it with me first. Why? Nothing. Before that, come, go somewhere with me. I've got a surprise for you. Huh? Also, it has been a long time. I still know my way around the island very well. Not to mention the place where I used to come most often. Albert, I know this road. Yeah, you're right. Dong dong dong. The cafe in front of me is my adoptive parents' cafe. And it's the same as before, as if it's always open. Why? Wasn't it abandoned on that day? I had it refurbished, but luckily I still have the photos from that time, so I'll try to restore it to the way it was. The Christmas tree! Yeah, I missed this. Santa Cafe. Bang! Hey, what are you doing? He is the little son of the Claus family. Why is he crying? What's wrong with you? Why did you kick my Christmas tree? I hate Christmas. That doesn't mean you can kick someone else's stuff. I'll tell Mom and Dad. Mom? Dad? Bang! Ah! Stop! Stop! Bang! I didn't think much of it and just pushed him to the ground. That's enough! Sub! Ah! Sorry. Does it hurt? I'm sorry. I was just trying to stop you. Cries very loudly. What should I do? Oh, right. I'll make you some chalky milk. Chalky milk? Yeah, the only drink I know how to make. Come on in. Give me your hand. Don't tell Mom and Dad. Next day. Ding dong. I'm gonna open the door. Huh? Where are you here again? Here you go. Huh? For the chocolate milk. The boy handed me the money without saying a word. No need. My mom is watching. Didn't I say not to tell my mom and dad? Then they'll know. He ignored me, slipped me the money, and walked into the shop. Hey! I have a name. Name is Albert. What's your name? Lionel. Lionel. I'm gonna drink that today, too. Your chocolate milk. You want my chalky milk? Sure, why not? That's how Albert came to the cafe every day and asked me to make his chocolate milk. That's how we became friends. And he became cheerful without realizing it. What were you thinking? I remember that I just met you before. Huh? Yeah, don't look back. Why? You were so cute back then. Especially your crying face. Ah, stop it. It sucks. So, do you still hate Christmas? Oh, Christmas with Lionel isn't a bummer. Come on. How about you? You still like Christmas? Yeah, I don't know. Because I'm too busy. Haven't celebrated Christmas in a long time. I hope Christmas will be a little different this year. But why did you renovate the cafe? Did you say you wanted to inherit this cafe in the future? Also, you left Snowflake Island. I'm sure you'll come back one day. I've always asked someone to take good care of this cafe so that you can come back and live in peace. Do you like this gift? My mind went blank. I've just left the hell of my work for many years and it's like a dream. I never thought Albert had prepared me for this. Huh? Lionel, why are you crying? Huh? Why my tears? I was just laughing at you for being a crybaby and I ended up crying myself. My stress burst like a balloon and tears instantly poured out my eyes. Are you okay? You don't like this gift? Did I remind you of a bad memory? No, I'm happy. Maybe it's because I've been building up a lot of stress. I haven't had a holiday for a long time and I haven't slept enough. I didn't know that someone had prepared so much for me and thought so much of me. And I really haven't seen this cafe in a long time. I've been thinking about it a lot. I should have come back earlier. I thought no one in the world cared about me anymore. Thank you, Albert. No way. Even if something bad happens, I'll be there for Lionel. I'm Lionel's partner forever. It's great to resign from work. No crying, no crying. He touched my head. So, will you inherit the shop? Can I think about it? I'm glad you prepared that for me. But it came out too sudden and I wanted some time to think about it. Of course. Get some rest and enjoy your vacation first. Anyway, there's plenty of time for you to take your time and think about it. Alright. Then let's go to your hotel. The both of us? What? It's all full? Yes, miss. I'm very sorry. There were a few rooms when I booked. I'm really sorry. I guess we didn't update the website in time, so I'm really sorry for your inconvenience. Well, in that case, there's nothing that can be done. Sorry, Lionel. I should order it for you. No, how is this Albert's fault? But where can I go to find a place to stay? If you don't mind, would you like to stay in my place? You know, my house is huge with lots of room. Is that okay? Of course. Stay as long as you want. As long as you don't mind. Nah, I was just gonna stay overnight. You're welcome. Come on, let's go home. Albert. At that moment, I completely missed the eye contact between Albert and the hotel staff. I had forgotten that he had the whole floor of the hotel for himself. Wow. Wait. Oh my god! I'm back! Young master, welcome back. Miss Lionel, welcome to you as well. Oh, Mr. Greg! Hello! It's been a long time! It's great that you look as healthy as ever. Oh, thank you, Miss. Greg. Oh, Greg, Lionel will be staying here from today. Get a room ready. As ordered. Is that really okay? Wouldn't it be too much trouble for you? Nah, I wish you could rely on me more. Like the old days. Albert. Alright. It's getting late. You must be tired. Hurry up and get some rest in your room. We'll have dinner later. Well... After dinner at Albert's house, we went to our rooms to sleep. Whew! This bed is huge. The room is so big and the balcony is so luxurious. I came here to play when I was a kid, but I still think this house is over the top. Remember the forest outside and now it's all covered in snow. It's chilly. I should close the window. Footsteps. Huh? Footsteps. Is there someone out there this late? Footsteps. A sense of unease washed over me. I knew the footsteps were coming from the balcony. I quietly opened the cloth curtain. I was afraid that something might appear from the balcony. It's okay. The balcony door is closed tight. Right? However, when I opened the balcony, nothing appeared outside. I couldn't help but breathe a sigh of relief. Maybe it's just wild animals. I was about to close the cloth curtains. Then there was something concerning in the snow, not far away. It's a Christmas hat. Not only that, there were some messy footprints on the ground. If I was just in a normal place, I guess I would think it was Santa Claus like any other kid. But this is Snowflake Island. My first thought was of the urban legend that has been circulating on Snowflake Island, of the Christmas butcher that appears every Christmas month. No way. It's just an urban legend. What is going on here? Either way, the hat and footprints look suspicious. However, there is a voice in my head. Go on, follow it. Nope. No. Knock, knock. Lionel, you sleep. I know following the footprints will lead me to death, so follow the footprints! I ignored Albert and opened the balcony. Bang. It's cold. I turned on the flashlight on my phone and approached the footprints. It's really a Santa's hat. There are footprints in the front. I followed the footprints all the way. Same time, I found a few spots of blood on the floor in addition to the footprints. This blood, whose is it? Don't you know? Who is it? It's me. The snow on the ground was slowly dyed red, turning into a sea of red. Why is this happening? Have you forgotten all about it? The huge shadow was approaching me. Ah! Oh no! Oh no! Or let's talk to Albert instead. I closed the curtain and dashed to the door of my room. As soon as I opened the door, I saw a reassuring face. Albert! Lionel, why is your face so pale? Did something happen? I told Albert about what just happened. But when he opened the curtains again, the hat and footprints had disappeared. Why is it gone? Lionel, are you seeing strange things again? No, I saw it for real. You've been like this for a while. What? Come with me. Albert holds my hand and walks out of the room. Oh my god! Here you go. Chalky milk? Well, not as well as you did, though. I took the mug, and the warmth of the hot chocolate milk reassured me. Tastes good. Really? That's great. You feel better? Yeah, I feel a lot better now. Now I'm really stressed out. Maybe those are just illusions? Poor baby. You're really exhausted. He touched my head. There was a time when you were like this too, often saying you saw strange things, and I was so worried. Is that so? I don't even remember. You said you saw Santa hats and blood and Santa Claus with a knife. And you always had bad dreams. Okay, now I remember. I've had strange visions from time to time after the accidental death of my adopted parents and the disappearance of my relatives. It's especially bad in the Christmas months. But after leaving Snowflake Island and living on a busy life, I seem to have gradually forgotten about it. Actually, I thought you would never come back to Snowflake Island. Because what happened to your adopted parents and relatives hurt you so much. Although I'm happy to see you, I'm also worried about you. Albert. Even so, I don't want you to hate this place. That's why I'm trying to keep all the good memories and good things you like on Christmas Island. I'm glad my family owns this island, so I can do so much for you. It would be a lie to say that there are no scars at all. I have to think about the time after I left Snowflake Island. I miss him so much. But it's also scary. I only came back because you wanted to come back, Albert. Because Albert's the only person who cares about me the most besides my adopted family. I look dumb, right? You always relied on me before, but now I always need your help. Silly girl. Oh, he's kissing me and that neck is just going like all the sort of places. Oh, God. Lionel is Lionel. In my eyes, you're still the same angel. Same kind Lionel. I'm hoping you'd rely on me as much as possible. You're the most important person to me, too. I didn't know what this forehead kiss meant, and I closed my eyes sheepishly. Now that you're back, I've got to get this place in order. I'll make sure you can live comfortably without any more annoying and sad things. Hey, that's too much. How can you do that? Of course I can. I'm the owner of this island. With that long yaoi neck. At that moment, I noticed that his eyes were a little different than usual. Alright, Lionel. You should go to sleep. Well, I am a little tired. You want me to carry you to bed? No need. Alright. Good night, Lionel. Good night, Albert. Door's closed. Gotta get busy tomorrow. Lionel, did you sleep well yesterday? I slept pretty good after talking to you. Well, why don't we sleep together? Oh, coming on really strong there, Albert. Oh my God. I could talk to you every night. What are you talking about? Yeah, you look so cute when you're blushing. I'm just kidding. Phone ringing. Oops. Looks like I'm leaving. Where are you going? I have some temporary work, but I'll be back soon. You can stay on the island for a while or stay here. I'll leave now, so see you later. Goodbye, hug. Yeah. Bye-bye. Aw. We're childhood friends, but after we came back this time, our distance has become strange. Is it just me, or have I just not seen him for too long? If this goes on, I'm afraid I'll have other thoughts about him. I already am. Like, let's be honest here. Now, let's not think too much about it. Let's walk around. Where to go? The graveyard? I'm gonna visit my adoptive parents. I bought some hydrangeas that they liked from a nearby florist. Oh. Graveyard. Huh. The headstones are rarely dusty. Is anyone cleaning them regularly? Someone's face comes to mind. I place flowers while I'm holding on to the graves of my adoptive parents. Mom, Dad, how are you? I'm sorry I haven't come to see you in so long. How are you guys doing? I brought you your favorite flowers, and I remember you used to put hydrangeas in the cafe. I just quit my job. It's really not easy to live in the city. Snowflake Island is more comfortable. It's just, they're all gone. One Christmas. On that day, my adopted parents and I were on our way to celebrate Christmas. I'm looking forward to it. What will Mommy and Daddy get me for Christmas? Hey, it's a secret. I want to know. Could you tell me first? No, that's no surprise. By the way, is your little boyfriend coming tonight? Ah, you mean the little son from the Claus's family? He's not my boyfriend. I said no. No, my doll. Lionel? Dad, my doll fell out. Can you stop the car? All right, you wait for Dad. Lionel, don't walk out on your own. Yeah, here it is. Mommy, Daddy, I got it. Oh no! As I turned my head with the doll, an out-of-control car behind me suddenly crashed into our car. Mommy? Daddy? I approached the car, and the two who had been calling my name a second before didn't move anymore. Until the ambulance came, I tried to wake them up. They never responded to me again. That's how I watched my adopted parents die in front of me. Ah, that's the girl, isn't it? Mr. and Mrs. Huss's adoptive daughter? Yeah, she's the only one who's not hurt at all. Why isn't she crying? It's ominous. Why adopt such an orphan? Oh, come on, my son goes to the same school as her. You guys, it's really not good to gossip at someone's funeral, alright? What? Whose kid is this? How rude! Hey, he's from the Claus's family. Sorry. I think it's ominous that you're staying on the island. The women who had been talking so much immediately bowed their heads and dared not speak. Without even looking at them, Albert walks right up to the stone chair. Lionel. Albert. I looked at him and wanted to thank him for speaking to me, but I couldn't speak a word. He sat beside me. Would you like some hot chocolate milk? He pulled a cup out of nowhere. Albert is magic. Either that or he pulled it out of his butt. Either way, he's magic. This is my first time making chocolate milk, so I don't know if it tastes good. I took the cup and I took a sip. A wave of warmth entered my body, awakening it in an instant. Sap. The tears I cried last night came out again. Greg, give me the umbrella and leave us alone. Young master, you'll catch cold if you sit out here too long. Can't you see? I have to be here with her. I see. We'll wait for you at the car. I was drinking hot chocolate milk and crying. I don't know how long I cried, except the funeral guests had all left, but Albert was still sitting beside me. He kept holding my cold hand. I still remember what he said. I hope I'm the only one who hates Christmas. This is your favorite holiday and I hope you're smiling. I'll always be there for you. Why is the memory so vivid after coming back to Snowflake Island? That's why I've been afraid to come back. Not only that, but I feel like I'm forgetting something very important. And once I remember, I can't go back. Lionel! Albert, aren't you working? Are you crying? What are you talking about all of a sudden? Why am I crying for no reason? Liar. You're obviously crying. Yeah! Why are you here? Just now, Greg told me that you asked him about where to sell hydrangeas. I figured you'd be visiting your adopted parents. He placed a hydrangea in front of the grave. It's been a long time, Mrs. Huss and Mr. Huss. If you're working, you should focus on your work. Why are you asking me about my schedule? You're the one who came to visit Mr. and Mrs. Huss without calling me. I'm at least their future son-in-law. What? Son-in-law? Who's gonna marry you? Yeah. Lionel. Albert approached me and reached out to wipe away my tears. Now that you're back, don't cry alone. I'll keep you company. We'll face what you don't want to face together. Take your time. My heart beats uncontrollably. Why is he always so gentle with me? Like you were with me on the day of the funeral? Yeah. You remember? Of course. The hot chocolate milk you made that day was so bad, it's hard to forget. It hurts! The cup you made last night was a little bit of an improvement. Well then, you have to inherit the cafe soon or I won't be able to drink hot chocolate milk at all. Or you can marry me and flush me with hot chocolate milk every day. Stop making jokes in front of my adopted parents' grave. I told you, I'm serious. After that, Albert went back in a hurry because of work. He doesn't really need to come. Also, I'm a little happy. Thanks to him, I'm not drowning in sad memories. There's still time. Where should I go? Shopping street? It has been a while since I've come back. Wonder what the shopping street has become. Look at the shops alone. Most of them are still intact except for the newly registered shops. That's great. It's pretty much the same as before. Whoa. Oh my god, this place is beautiful. I walked into the grocery store I used to go to when I was a kid to buy coffee beans for my parents. Mrs. Moon still not here? Welcome! Ah! Isn't this Lionel? Mrs. Moon! It's been a long time. You've grown up so much. Hey, Mrs. Moon, you're still as young as ever. You're so sweet. Is your city life going well? I just quit my job. City life doesn't suit me. So you're coming by to run the cafe? How'd you know? Oh, no, I guessed it. After all, when you were a kid, you always said you wanted to run a cafe like your parents. Oh, but wait, Mrs. Moon, have you heard from my aunt and uncle? At the time, they suddenly disappeared and I thought they had gone to the city. But I can't find them even though I've tried to find them in the city. Well, why do you have to call them now? Have they abandoned you? Ah, my heart! That's true, but they are my adopted parents' relatives. My only relatives of sorts. Mrs. Moon, do you know anything about it? No, I don't know anything about it. Why is she acting a little weird? She's got that twinkle in her eye. Lionel, don't hang on to the bad ones. Just forget about them, okay? Even if you say so. Okay. I'm almost ready to pick up my son. Can we talk later? If you decide to inherit the cafe, I'll definitely come by every day. Well, goodbye, Mrs. Moon. I reached out of the grocery store, puzzled by Mrs. Moon's reaction. Why is she acting like she knew I was coming back? And she gets so flustered when I talk about my aunt and uncle. What is going on? There's still time. Where should I go? School! Why am I going to school? It's been a while since I've been back. Let's visit my alma mater. Oh, wow. I really love the artwork in this visual novel. Like, holy heck, it's beautiful. When I arrived at the school gate, it was just about time for the students to leave school. As Christmas break is approaching, students are excitedly discussing their holiday plans. They look happy. I used to go to the same school as Albert, and he used to hang around me after school. Since my aunt and uncle, who take care of me, don't like me as much, I go to Albert's house after school to do my homework and play games in order to avoid them. It wasn't until one Christmas when my aunt and uncle suddenly disappeared that I decided to stay and live in the city, and Albert went to study abroad. In that case, we really used to spend almost every day together on the island. Silly girl. Why am I suddenly remembering what happened last night? I stood there like a fool, red-faced. Oh, Lionel. I looked up at the female teacher who was standing in front of me. It's my old classmate, Sharon? Sharon! Lionel, it's been a long time. When'd you get back? I just got back yesterday. I didn't even know you were a teacher here. Well, yeah. It's been a long time. You've gotten prettier. You're worthy of living in the city. You too. Sharon is as cute as ever. By the way, are you and Paul still seeing each other? Paul? Oh, I broke up with him. I don't even know where he is now. Oh. Hey, Lionel, you're free tomorrow night. Let's go catch up. I'll ask my old classmate out too. Is it really possible? Of course. Everyone must be dying to see you. Is that so? Well, yeah. Great. See you tomorrow night. I'll send you a message with your address. Okay. I'm so happy that someone still remembers me after so many years away. It's good to be back. Maybe I should ask Albert too. He used to go to the same school. When I got back to Albert's house, he was already waiting for me. Welcome back. Stop hugging me every time we meet. My heart is beating too fast. I see. Albert let go in disappointment. I could see his dog ears droop. He looks a bit like a big puppy. Guess who I met at school today? I was so excited to tell Albert about my day. I thought he would be smiling and happy for me like he usually does. But as soon as he finished listening, he gave me a stony expression. Don't go. What? I said you can't go to that party. What? Don't you know Sharon and the others too? We used to be friends. I don't want you to go. They're not nice people. What are you talking about? Did they do something to you? No. Then why are you angry? It's amazing that after all this time, somebody remembers me and wants to see me. Am I not good enough for you? What? Lionel, sometimes I just want to lock you up. Albert? He approached me. He looks different than usual. I want to keep you in a place where only I can reach you, and no one can find you. Only I can be with you. He held out his hand to me. I guess I'll back off. I stepped back unconsciously, and Albert was surprised by this. The outstretched hand stopped in midair and slowly dropped. I'm just kidding. Don't be so scared. How sad, Lionel. If you like it, go ahead. It's your freedom. Just remember not to come back too late. Albert, are you sure you don't want to come? No. That's it. Have fun tomorrow. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Good night. Good night. Back to the usual Albert. What just happened to him? And why doesn't he like the old classmates? What happened between them? The next day, Albert woke up and ate breakfast with me as if nothing had happened. Then he went to work alone again. 7 p.m. I followed the address Sharon gave me and arrived at the restaurant. Lionel, this way! Sharon waved warmly at me, and as soon as she saw me, and there were other familiar faces sitting next to me. In fact, I've been concerned about Albert's words since yesterday, fearing that there might be some danger, as he said. But I was relieved to see that they were all old classmates that I knew. Albert was too worried. Lionel, how's life in the city? Yeah, come on, share with us. Yeah, let me share with you guys. It was like going back to school. Had a great time talking to everyone. I didn't even notice how Sharon was looking at me. I thought you had all forgotten about me. Thank you all so much for asking me out for dinner. How could we forget? Lionel's our best friend. Yeah, we all missed you. It's impossible to forget you after all that's happened. What has happened? Did you forget? Why can't I see well all of a sudden? My head is heavy. Why does everyone look at me? Who are those boys coming in outside? Bang! I'm sorry? Tick tock, tick tock. It's cold. Where am I? Lionel, good morning. Sharon? I slowly opened my eyes and saw Sharon sitting not too far away. Where is this? I was awakened by the surroundings. It was a basement-like room, without even a window, with only an intermittently flickering light bulb hanging in the middle. Why am I here? Why can't I move? I realized that my limbs were tied up. Why is this happening? Sharon, what's going on? Oh, Lionel, you're still as naive as ever. Did you do this? I realized that there were two big men standing behind Sharon. Where are the others? They all went home. You don't really think that we old classmates really consider you a friend, do you? But aren't we all having a good time? I'm laughing my butt off. Looks like everyone has good acting skills. They were hired by me, and they paid a little money to help with the show. My mind is in a state of confusion. Why would you do such a thing? For revenge, of course. Revenge? It's because of you that Paul walked away from me. It was so bad. Didn't you say you broke up with him? Break up? Why would I? How dare you talk about him yesterday? I don't understand. I didn't do anything. Shut up. Paul was banished from Snowflake Island forever for just bullying you back then, and was so badly injured that even off island, he's not doing well at all. It's not just Paul. It's a lot of people. But anyone who bullies you a little bit doesn't end up well. Wait a minute. I don't understand what you're talking about. I don't even remember being bullied. Of course you don't remember. Because there's your goddamn guardian knight, Albert Claus. Did you say Albert? You were just a poor orphan. And then you hooked up with Claus's little son. You feel good when protected by him, right? Poor orphan? Is that how you always saw me? Of course. Do you really think I consider you a friend? We all knew before you went to school that you were adopted and that you were the only one who survived a traffic incident. And then even your adoptive parents' relatives disappeared. Don't you think you look like a plague? I'm surprised. You're still happy to go to school. So you're bullying me. Is that a problem? We just don't like you. A guy like Albert is a psychopath too to have a crush on you. Even the guy who said something about you behind your back got his revenge. The only reason the rest of us will talk to you is because we're scared. Every time she said that, it's like a pinprick in my heart. I never knew I was so hated by other people. You're the only one who is horrible, I think. What? It is obvious that you are doing something bad. You're just justifying yourself. It's not enough to have no empathy for others who are not doing well, but to look down on them? To see others doing well and feel discontented? No. You guys, just jealous of me. What did you say? You crazy little... Also, I don't know what Albert did. I'm glad he stepped up for me. Please, don't insult him. Don't insult him? Do you know how vicious he is? You little... You two give her a lesson. I need to make claws feel like what it's like to have their loved ones hurt too. The two big men behind Sharon nodded silently, then came towards me. Go away! Damn, the rope is too tight. Come on, someone help me! Closed my eyes in fear as I watched the two big men prepare to take their clothes off. Don't! Bang. Smack. I could see the two big men kick to the ground and passed out. Sexy claws! Damn, they almost touched my girl. The back in front of me made me feel more at ease than ever before. Albert! Now you know my advice was right, don't you? I nodded desperately and wept unconsciously because I was so relieved. Sharon Murga. Can't believe you're still out here. Yeah, I put up with this for so many years. Just for today. Albert pulls a spiked bat out of nowhere and puts it against Sharon's neck. Shut up. I want to clarify first. Because you have a bit of misunderstanding of the definition of bullying. Putting trash in front of people's lockers, writing insulting sentences on other people's desks, and ruining other people's gym clothes and textbooks. It's what you call a little bit of bullying, right? What's he talking about? Why didn't I notice anything? It was then that I remembered that my locker and table were always suddenly cleaned, and I blamed Albert for wiping off my locker's treasured stickers. So he's been hiding these things from me? It was all just a joke. It's just a joke, right? Is it a joke that your beloved Paul tried to drop a potted plant on Lionel's head? Duh. I've been most gracious in keeping him alive. But his girlfriend is trying to get revenge on me. And tying up Lionel in this horrible room? You have to be kidding me. Now that your two bodyguards are gone, you still want revenge? Albert gave me a horrible look I've never seen before, and I should have stopped him, but I didn't open my mouth. I figured it would be like this. Do you really think I have no way to deal with you? I heard the sound of running coming from behind me and immediately reacted. Albert, watch out! I moved my body hard to knock Albert off his feet, but it was still too late. The man in the back stabbed Albert in the back and blood flowed from Albert's body. Albert! Albert sat on the floor in pain. The rope came off my body at some point and I immediately flew to his side. Heart beating. No. Heart beating. No! It hurts. Heart beating. You can't hurt him. Finally managed to hurt you! Now you know what pain is! Heart beating. I looked at the wounds on Albert's back. The sound around me began to fade. It was like a red filter had been added to my eyes and it was getting red. He did it. I'm okay, Lionel. Don't need to worry. Well, go ahead and be a hero. Now I'll send you both to hell. Lionel! Lionel! A woman named Lionel, with her eyes red, deflected the man's attacks with her bat without saying a word. She hit the big man desperately with a strength not commensurate with her strength. Don't hurt him, don't hurt him, don't hurt him, don't hurt him, don't hurt him! Like a cyborg, she said repetitive words while attacking without stopping. She then hit the two men who had been knocked unconscious at the beginning. Several people's blood splattered on Lionel. She was covered in it, just like the butcher. Damn it! Damn it! What's wrong with her? No, I'll get mine first! Sharon prepares to attack the wounded Albert. Lionel runs like the wind and knocks Sharon away. Don't hurt him, don't hurt him, don't hurt him, don't hurt him! She kept hitting Sharon and didn't stop even though she begged for mercy. No, please, don't hurt me anymore. Lionel ignored her and was ready to keep fighting. Pop! A needle stabbed Lionel in the neck, causing Lionel to stop instantly. Alright, that's enough. Good girl. It's time to go to sleep. Wow, my blood still really works. It might be better to kiss you directly next time. Albert pulls the syringe out and lets Lionel fall into his arms. So that's why I don't want you at the party. This successfully proves that I am the most important person to you. Well, it hurts. Luckily, I've been working on my muscles, so the knife didn't go too deep. I can still carry you to bed easily. Don't worry. I'll take care of it for you. Same as 10 years ago. Morning. Ugh. The sun is so bright outside. I opened my eyes and tried to get up from bed. The muscles in my body hurt like hell. Yeah, it hurts. Lionel, you awake? To be continued. That was a hell of a cliffhanger. What? Anyway, that was Please Don't Hate Christmas. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm actually really looking forward to the final game when it's released. Holy heck. Anyway, really hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want to play it for yourself, link to the game will be in the description below, alongside with all the other fun links like Discord, my Patreon, so on and so forth. I mean, heck, I just played Sterile Desires on that, so if you guys want to see me sim for Ophelia, you know where to find me. Anyway, I hope you all have a lovely rest of the day, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lionel, signing off. Ciao.